Hello, good morning, and welcome to another live crafting session. So when you jump on, please say hello, let me know where you're watching from. My name is Donna Gray and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia, and I'm super excited to be crafting with you today. So I'll just give it a few minutes until you get the notification that I've gone live. And hopefully you can join me and have some fun. Hey, Karen, thanks for jumping on. So I've got a super exciting brand new fun fold for you today. And I'm going to be using a bundle that I haven't used before yet. So, and I do apologize because I haven't got my stickers on. So I might actually just put my stickers on while I'm chatting to you here. So when you jump on, please say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. And we are going to have some awesome fun using this beautiful set. So I'm not quite sure exactly what I'm going to do as far as the stamping process. I'm going to put those stickers on later when you're watching. Because I'll work out which one I'm going to use and then use the stickers. So hello and welcome. I'm just trying to remove a few things here so I can see your comments. So hello, I've got Lynn, who have I got? Welcome everybody. I've got Karen, Casey, Crafting with Tracy Hugs. Hello and welcome from the US. Welcome Casey from Canada. Olivia from California. Jill, hey Jill, I hope your knee's going okay. Who else have I got? Deborah, hello and welcome. We've got Catherine, hello from Minnesota. Hello, welcome, Catherine. Christine, Bree, we've got Jenny. Hello, Jenny from Mollymook. Hello, welcome. Okay, we have Julie from Victoria. Hey, Julie, I hope you're going okay in lockdown there. Sylvia from New Zealand. We've got Renee. We've got Josie from Wellington. Hello, Josie. Hey, Lynn. Yes, it's a rainy morning here too for us. Yep, we've got some rain happening. Hey, Patty from California. Debbie. Hey, Debbie. Deborah, sorry. Hey, Carol, how you going from Brisbane? We've got Jeanette from Wet Wollongong. Yep, I think it's wet just about everywhere. Hey, Sue from Hobart, how you going? Janice from Indiana. Good morning, Angela. Hello, how are you? Welcome. Okay, so hey, Robin, how you going? All right, so let's get to what we're here for. So once again, I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. We sell all things to do with paper crafting. So when it comes to whatever your paper crafting habit is, we sell loads of products. So we sell stamps and inks and dies and cardstock and ribbons and embellishments. We sell so many things to do with your paper crafting. So bear with me. I'm sticking some stickers on here so that we don't have to do it when I actually get to crafting. What better way to recuperate, Jill, than watching me craft? Well, I'm so glad that I can make your recovery feel a little bit awesome. Hey, Merle, how you going? How's it going in Ballina, Merle? Is it wet and horrible down there? Because it's wet and miserable here in Gunnellabar, that's for sure. So it's a really, I don't know, it's a bit of a strange thing. We've had so much hot weather lately, and then all of a sudden this rain has appeared out of nowhere. So I'm going to be using the Bright Baubles stamp set this morning, and it is huge. The baubles are huge, and you're absolutely going to love this awesome fun fold. Now, the fun fold is not my creation. I have cased it from another crafter, and the crafter's name is Iced Images, and you can find her on YouTube. And she did this awesome suspended book fun fold card, and I'm actually doing my own little spin on it because I'm actually incorporating it into, because the size that she had was not the size that we would normally make here in Australia. So I've actually tweaked it a little bit and made it that it will fit in one of our envelopes and made it to our standard sizing here in Australia. So sometimes it's great to see things on the internet or YouTube, but then the hard part is when you go to duplicate it, and if it's not in our measurements or not in using the size of cardstock that you would normally use. And so therefore it makes it a little bit hard. Morning again, you just changed devices. Okay, so what I wanted to do this morning is use the beautiful bright baubled stamp set and show you how to make this awesome fun fold. Now, when it comes to getting the measurements for my projects, and I've had a couple of people reach out to me even just in the last week asking me for measurements for my projects and things. Now, I particularly don't give you the measurements here because you can get so much more when you're on More Inspired, when you're on my email list. So you will see in the link above, in the description above on Facebook, you will see a link there that says email subscribing list. So if you want to sign up to my email subscribing list, you will get all of the measurements for typically what I do over a weekend on my YouTube channel, but sometimes I actually do it. I may do a blog post, but I send it out to my email list. So if you want to get the measurements for any of these great fun fold projects that I've been doing, make sure you sign up to that email list. All right, so I've got a couple of stamps there that I haven't put the stickers on, but if I need them and I'm going to use them, then I will do that as we craft, because you all want to get to crafting, I know it. All right, so one of the things is right at this very moment is celebration. So because it's celebration, that means for every $90 that you spend, you can earn a free item. So when it comes to earning free items, it's super, super awesome. It's a great time to shop and it's a great time to join Stampin' Up. So if you absolutely love the products that I'm using today, I've actually put it into the description of on Facebook of the video, and I've also put it in the show more box down below on YouTube. So if you're looking to purchase any of the products, I would love to earn your business. It's available online, and if you live in Australia, you can shop with me. So you can find all the information down in the show more box down below, and any links that I talk about to be able to shop. Now, one thing that I need to stress to customers, and this is for people whoever purchased through me and when you're shopping online, is to please use my monthly host code, because Stampin' Up have now advised us that they're not going to be allowing us to add the host codes to our orders anymore. So if you're ordering and your ordering is going to be under $250, please use my host code. If you don't know the host code, please message me and I'd be more than happy to tell you what the host code is. But it also is always in my videos for the month in that we are in. So depending on the month that the video is shown, you will see it in my videos. And when I say that you will see it in my videos, you will see it just up here. So August host code is FTMJFUMF, okay? So if you're looking at purchasing any of the products, please make sure that you use that host code when you're checking out. All right, so now we're going to need a few components for this card, and as I said, I'm not going to go through all the measurements and things for you because it's going to take too long. So I've actually cut a lot of things ahead of time so that we are ready to go. So the card base here is a size that is going to fit into one of our regular size envelopes. Now I'm going to find halfway on this, and it's a 6-inch length, so I'm going to find 3 inches, and I'm just going to mark a line 3 inches there, and I'm just going to mark another lot 3 inches down here. Okay, now the reason that we need that, I'm going to draw a line, the reason that we need that is because it's where we're going to fix our mechanism part to this card. So you're going to need that as your base. Now I've chosen Mint Macaron, and I've also chosen the Whimsy and Wonder Designer Series paper because I just absolutely love the color scheme. Okay, so and Karen is saying I love the DSP. DSP stands for Designer Series paper. Okay, and then we're going to have these two strips that I'm going to have to score. So I'll do that first. So we've got our card base ready and we found the middle of it. So I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer and I'm going to score my pieces here. Now, when we're scoring, we have to make sure that we're using the light gray scoring tool. Don't use the dark gray one because you're going to cut it and you're not going to want to cut it. So I'm going to do it 1 1/4, 2 1/2, 3 3/4, and I'm going to do that on both of those strips. So 1 1/4, 2 1/2, and 3 3/4. Now, I will do this. My email has gone out already for this week for the free PDF that I send out every week, but I will do this one as my email for next week. All right. So if you want the measurements, please sign up to that email list. So I'm just going to score all 3 of those score lines. So you're going to end up with a piece like that. So I'm going to do that on both. Morning, Nina. Thanks for joining. Oh, hardly any pain this time, Jill. Well, that's good. All right. So, hey, Joanna, how you going? You finally made a live. That's awesome. All right, so these are our working mechanism pieces that we're actually going to pop onto our card base. So the reason that we needed that middle line was to be able to know where we're going to line this working mechanism up. Now, this is going to be a surprise. When you get to the end of this card, you're going to go, oh, wow, that is so pretty. I don't have one already made. I had all my template all sorted, but I haven't actually physically made one. So this is the first time I've actually made it. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to use some of my liquid glue, and I'm just going to, that one first panel, I'm going to add some glue, and I didn't really need that much glue, but I'm going to add some glue on that panel. I'm going to flip that over and I'm going to glue it and butt it right up to that center panel line. Okay, so I'm just going to eyeball where I think I want it. So I've got it sort of in the middle from top and bottom, but I'm just gluing that one section, so that one first panel. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing on this one. I'm going to pop some glue on that first panel. I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to butt it up against this one in the same spot, but up to that center line. Now that's actually all we need that center line for. So you can actually, if you wanted to, you can actually rub that center line out now if you like. And I'm thinking my rubber is not here on my desk, which it should be, but it's not. As usual, things are never in the right place when they should be. Okay, so we've got that. All right. So now the next thing is we've got some other pieces here. So we've got this panel here, which is going to turn into our book part. So this panel is folded in the middle and scored in the middle, and that's actually going to turn into a book part that's going to sit up like that on the front of our card. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to decorate. Now this piece here, we're going to decorate this as well, but there's only a few pieces that we're going to decorate on this piece. So I'm actually going to show you here now which pieces we're going to decorate. We're going to decorate that piece there and that piece there. And when you fold it over, so fold it right over like that, we're actually going to decorate that panel and that panel. Okay, so we're going to do the second one from the center and leave those two. So we're going to leave the first one, do the second one, leave the next two. Then we're going to flip it over, and from where it's glued down, we're going to decorate that panel, and we're going to leave this one free because that one is actually going to be adhered to the back of our card. Okay. So now, because we actually can, actually, no, we don't even need to decorate those two. I've just realized, although, no. Oh, I've just realized something that I've done. Okay, so this panel here, I'm going to have to change that. This panel here, I've done wrong. Okay, so we're going to work out this panel because I have actually done it wrong and I'll have to change that on my measurements. So that measurement across there is 2.5. So we're going to need this panel here to be 2 3/8. Like that. And this one here is going to have to be 2 1/4. Okay, I will have to change that. And we might be able to use them for something else. All right, so we're going to decorate this piece. This is what happens when you don't make it beforehand. Okay, so this piece here is going to go in here. And then, yes, we will be decorating those pieces. But now I have to work out some pieces for those sides. But that's okay. Catching me live while you're organizing your craft room, Peggy. Well, I hope your craft room is going to look really, really pretty. All right, so I'm going to layer those pieces up just like that. And then that piece is going to get glued down there. So that's actually going to cover up our working mechanism part. So I'm going to glue that in place with my liquid Tombow. And the reason I'm using my liquid Tombow is that you have that wiggle room. Okay. So we've got that, and that's actually sitting just in between those two fold lines, as you can see. Okay. All right. So when you jump on to, please feel free to share this video with friends and family, because you never know who out of your friends might want to get into some crafting. So I've cut some little pieces here now for these layers, and all it is the reverse side of this. So I'm actually going to use the reverse side because I want to bring in some of that misty moonlight into our project. So I'm going to glue one there. And the reason I'm doing this while it's not glued together is for the simple fact it's easier. Otherwise, you're going to have to be trying to slide them down in. All right. So I'm actually going to decorate these pieces right now. And I've cut them just 1/8 of an inch smaller so that they're just going to fit there. So then I'm going to turn that over and I'm going to decorate with those pieces. So I'm going to decorate one there. Okay, and the reason I'm using the liquid Tombow is because we have such a little border. It's really good just to use the liquid Tombow because it gives you that wiggle room that you're able to line them up nice and straight on your panel. So we've got those two. Then we're going to flip this one over and we're going to do those two as well. So these cards would be great. I think if you did all your prep work first and then you made multiple of these cards, I'm telling you, when you see the finished product, you're going to go, wow, this is so super cute. All right, so we've got those done there like that, okay? So now we're going to fold that back out the way it was, okay? So that's actually going to be the mechanism part. Our book is going to sit in the middle here, and that's actually going to make it sit out from our card. Now, when it comes to the book, I've got two pieces. I've got to make sure I've got the right pieces here. This is the book part that we had that we folded in half. Now, I'm just going to double check that I have these right. I'm second guessing myself now, which I do. That's the right one, and that's the right one. Okay, so I'm going to add my designer series paper onto those polished pink pieces. So this color scheme, I am telling you, I am loving this new color scheme for Christmas. I think it's absolutely a beautiful color scheme. No, why is that not happening? Hang on. Have I not cut that right? That one's right. Did I get the wrong piece? Should it be this piece? Yep, it should be that piece, I think. Anyway, that's the piece we're going to use. Yep. Okay, so we've got that one there and this one here. Okay, so like that. Okay, and then these are going to go in here. So like that. Okay, so we're going to glue those on. Actually, no, we're not going to glue those on because I have a strip of, I need to get this right. I have a strip of our window sheet here. Now this window sheet, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to adhere this window sheet on, and it's actually going to be like a bit of a band that's going to come out, and it's going to make our embellishment that we're going to put on come out. So you could actually, instead of doing the window sheet piece, you could do it like this and pop it on there and you would be good to go. Okay, and you could put your sentiment or whatever you want to put in, you could pop it in here. But because I'm actually going to use one of these gorgeous large baubles, I want to be able to suspend it out. So it is such a refreshing color scheme, isn't it, Bree? So I'm actually using a piece of our acetate, and I've got it the same size as what the book is going to be when it's open, so that we're able to squash this down and pop it into an envelope. And then when it's actually open, it will, when these open like that, it will then come out like a band. Okay, so what I'm actually going to use is some tear and tape on the ends of those. So I've scored on the ends, and I'm just going to crease it with my bone folder, which I just had, and now I've oh, there it is. I was going to say, things go missing on the desk all the time. I did have a bit of a cleanup this morning, so I'm just going to really burnish that fold so it's quite folded. And with our acetate sheets, they're actually quite strong and firm, so you really need to burnish that fold really, really well. So then what we're going to do is, that's actually going to glue onto here before we pop our inside sheets on. Okay, so I'm actually going to glue one side on. I'm going to pop one of the sheets in, and then I'm going to pop the other one in. I'm going to have to slide it in. Okay, so I need to put some tear and tape on the back of these folded bits so that they're going to sit in really nicely. Something's happening with my tear and tape. It's not coming off like it should. What is going on there? Okay, let's get rid of that bit. Didn't quite want to work. Okay. Now I've got it stuck to my fingers. Okay, let's go again. All right, so I'm just going to take some tear and tape and pop some tear and tape on those folded bits that I've got. Have you seen this card before, Deborah? When I seen it yesterday, I was just cruising around on some YouTube videos, and I was like, ooh, I so want to do this card. So I was like, you know what, if I want to do it, I'm sure everybody that watches me would want to do it as well. But as I said, I have tweaked it so that it is to our measurements. So if you checked out the lady that actually designed it, because it's her design from the Iced Images, her measurements are totally different to this, plus she puts 2 different bands on, so I just tweaked it to suit me. And that's what we do, isn't it? We see an idea and then we make it to suit what we want to do. Okay, so I'm gonna take that one off there. Now I'm going to fit this just right out flush to the edge. Okay, and then I'm going to, with our panel, we're going to glue that in. No, you haven't, but you'll try it. Yeah, it's actually not that hard to make. It's quite easy to make. I might even just do a blog post with the with this. Okay, so now I'm actually going to glue this one down, and then I'm going to have to slide that other panel in, because that's really the only way you can do it. But by doing it like this, you're hiding your workings in behind your layers. Okay. All right. So now what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to fold that flat and let that stick down there like that. Okay. So it's going to fold flat like that, but when it opens, can you see? When it opens, it's going to pop out like that. You like the look of the card, but wasn't sure how to change the measurements. Well, I've changed the measurements for you, Lynn. All right, so I need to make a note of these measurements though, because I did that wrong. Okay, so I'm going to slide that one in and pop it where it needs to be. Okay, so we've got that and that ready to go. All right, so now it's as simple as popping some glue on these pieces and laying our card down flat onto those pieces so it glues on. So now the thing is, make sure when you do this with your gluing that you're not putting too much glue out near these edges. I mean, you want it to stick, but you don't want it to ooze out, because if it oozes out, you're going to end up sticking this mechanism part down when it's not supposed to be. So I'm just going to pop some glue on these pieces. Now, sometimes the easiest way to do this is to glue one down first and then glue the other one down. So you can actually, if you wanted to, fold it. I'm actually just going to place that down like that. I'm going to have that out, and I'm just going to eyeball it and fit it in there like that. So just like that. And then making sure that you're not gluing it down where it shouldn't be. Okay, so you can see there that it actually sits out. Okay, so it's actually going to sit out like that. Super, super fun. So now I have to work out some panels for these outside bits, because I mucked that up and didn't do that right. So I'm just going to measure that and work out that outside piece. So we've got, what do we got? I'm going to do it at 1.5 inches. Ooh. Sorry about that, people. I'll turn that on silent. Not quite sure who's ringing me at the moment, but I can't answer just at this moment. Okay, so I'm going to do, I feel like I want to do polished pink layer in there. So I'm going to grab some polished pink. Now, this piece here is like 4 1/4. So I know that I can do that at 4 1/8. So I'm going to cut a piece at 4 1/8. Okay, like that. And then I'm going to cut a piece. What did I say it was? I think 1.5. Let's see what 1.5 looks like in there. One and a half. Yes, that's going to be perfect. Okay, so we'll do the other one at 1.5. And I think I might actually use the reverse side of the Designer Series paper again. So 1.5, we might take that down just 1/8 of an inch. So we'll do 2 pieces there like that. Like that. And we'll do that at 4. And that one at 4. Okay, so we've got our pieces for that part. Let's layer those up. It is a very cool fold, isn't it? It is. Okay, so I'm just going to layer those up on my polished pink layers. So that one. And that one. Okay, and we'll glue those to the outside. So one there. And one on the other side. This is what lockdown crafting does to me. The paper is gorgeous. The paper is the Whimsy and Wonder Designer Series paper. Okay, so we've got that and that. All right, so we've got that looking quite nice. Now, I want to do one of these gorgeous baubles on the front because I just think it will look super, super gorgeous. We have the beautiful dies here. So which one do we want to use? Which one out of the dies do we want? You know what? I actually want to do one of these because it's got so much workings in it. It's gorgeous. So we can do Merry and Bright, or we can do Joy. What do you think? Which one do we want to put in there? The middle, that one, or this one? This one's going to fit nicely. I think I want to do Merry and Bright. What do you think? Merry and Bright. Okay. Well, now the problem is, what color do we want to do it? Do we want to do it? And I just realized I put my baubles upside down there, but that's okay. What color do we want to do the bauble? I want to do silver over the top, and that's probably going to be my next problem is where am I going to find the silver to go over the top? Maybe we could do the dazzling paper. What do you think? The gorgeous dazzling celebration paper. And maybe, do I want to do polished pink or do I want to do the gorgeous mint macaron? So what color should I do the bauble, do you think? I was thinking I could probably use this and cut out the intricate part. I'm going to try that first. Pink with shimmer on top. So you're thinking polished pink? I'm going to try this and see if this is going to definitely cut it out for me. So we'll try that first and see what it looks like. So because it's an intricate die, I'm going to turn it up that way. I'm going to place my cardstock down on it. I'll pop it over there in the corner. Grab another cutting pad. And we'll run that through. So I've got pink with shimmer on top. I've got mint macaron. So I've got 2 for mint macaron and 1 for pink. So when it gets to 5 votes, that's what we're going to do. What about, we've still got Misty Moonlight, remember? So I've got 2 for mint macaron and 1 for pink. Type it into the comments. Which one do you think? Hey, Jacqueline, how are you going? We've got 2 for pink, 2 for mint macaron, 3 for mint, 2 for pink, 4 for mint. Oh, mint macaron got it. Minty. Christine saying minty. Mint macaron got it. Yep. Okay, so I've done that through quite a few times. And it looks like it's cut out really well, so that's good. Okay, so we're going to get the mint macaron out. Well, how about what I do is I do one of each and we see what looks best. How's that sound? One of each and we see what looks best. Pop them both on and cut them out. So I'm just going to do that off camera because it's just cutting out the outside. She says, as she can't find the sheet. There it is there. So I'll just run those through and we'll see which one looks best. So I have mint macaron and I have polished pink. And I'll grab my take your pick tool with my brush and pop out all of that. I didn't get it from Jan B, so I'm not sure, Nina. Not sure. Okay. So what do we got there? Everything's out of there. We need that out of there. Okay. A couple of pieces down there. Well, that cut out pretty well, so that's all right. And a piece there. Okay. Mint macaron or the polished pink. What do you think? Okay. Polished pink looks pretty. But we did go mint macaron, didn't we? You did say mint macaron. And it's pretty too. Honestly, they're both gorgeous, aren't they? Maybe I could do a second one and put the polished pink on because they both look gorgeous. Look at that. Gorgeous. All right. I'm going to do mint macaron because that's what you asked for. I'm going to grab my silicone mat. Now, I did have someone that asked me about gluing on intricate dies and how is the best way to do it. Now, I find the best way to do it is just with a little piece of sponge, and you'll see my sponge is pretty grotty, but I use it all the time. A little piece of sponge on just an office clip and our liquid Tombow on a silicone craft sheet. So we sell these silicone craft sheets through our online store, and you just spread it onto your sponge and then sponge it onto your die cut. It's as simple as that. And then apply it down onto where you're going to adhere it. And that's it. It sticks on. So easy, no gluey mess, no glue on your fingers, no glue everywhere, and it glues really, really good. Do a second card with the other color. Oh, Matthew, I've actually got to do some work today. I mean, I know this is my work, but yeah, I actually have to do some more work. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put a strip of tear and tape. I'm going to lay that down flat. I'm going to run the strip right in the middle there. Okay, and that's actually how we're going to glue this bauble on. Okay, and we're going to sit that right in the middle and we're going to glue it down. Now, the reason why I did that was so that when it actually protrudes out, it can swivel. Can you see that? Okay. So this card is looking quite cute, isn't it? All right. So now, of course, we need a little bit of ribbon to make that bauble look absolutely gorgeous. And I'm feeling like, I don't know whether I want to use my grey granite ribbon or whether I want to use my favourite, this colour ribbon, a gorgeous glitter white glitter organdy ribbon. So tell me what you think I should use, that, or even better still, our polished pink ribbon. What do you think? Silver twine. I could use silver twine on the ornament. Do I have some silver? Let me see if I have that here. I feel like I do. Let me see. Do I have the silver here somewhere? I should. She says as she shuffles around in everything, trying to find it. Actually, I do know where I have some. I'll be right back. I have the twine out of the elegant trim. So our Simply Elegant trim. Do we want to do, oh, silver doesn't look quite real good with that. The middle spool, so the grey granite. Polished pink, sheer ribbon. What have I got? Grey, glitter, sheer ribbon, polished pink. I think the sheer ribbon went. I think this one is what? Let's have a look. Let's do like a double bow. I feel like I want to do a double bow. And that will just give this ribbon a little bit more oomph. I am seriously going to have to do my fingernails. We're in lockdown and I've already broken 2 fingernails and had to fix them. I'm seriously going to have to do my fingernails. I mean, I can do my fingernails myself, but I love just handing my hands over to somebody and saying, here you go, do my fingernails for me. Yeah, that looks cute. No, mint on pink, Misty. Okay, so I'm going to do that. You know what? I probably could have done something a little bit more exciting that could have made it a little bit different. So we could do that, okay? Or this is another idea. What about if we did this? You ready for it? The white and the pink together. What about if we did that? So let's vote on this. Oh, if I can pull them apart. What do you think about a white and a pink ribbon? What are your thoughts on that? The white and the pink, Karen says. Okay, so the white and the pink or just the white? I'm actually feeling like just the white's good. What are you thinking? White and the pink? Just sheer? Yes, white and pink. So we've got white and pink. White, yes, white and pink. Just sheer, pink, white. 1, 2, 3. I like both. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to go with the white and pink. Yeah, I'm thinking the white and pink. Both are pretty. All right, so let's go for that. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of my Seal Plus in here to pop my bow on. If I can get my Seal Plus to go there. Yeah, it just did. Right, Seal Plus and pop my bow on. Beautiful. All right. Do we have some other sentiments in here that we might like to pop on? You know what I would like to do too? I'm thinking, because this card is so gorgeous this way, why not let's put a panel on the back and do a bit of stamping on the back? What do you think? So let's grab, I'm going to do that because I don't want to leave you just yet. I want to keep crafting. I do have other things to do, but let me think. 4 1/4. So we might do 4, 5 3/4, like that. Yep. Okay, and then we need a piece of white, basic white, which I have here somewhere. So please, if you're loving what I'm doing, please give me the thumbs up, because YouTube and Facebook love it when you give me the thumbs up. And that helps get my video shown to more people. And YouTube, if you like to hit that like button on YouTube, it helps me so much. All right, so we've got that and that. Have I done that right? Yep, I have. Wow. I'm surprising myself today. Okay, so I'm thinking we want to get these gorgeous stamps out, don't we? I mean, look at this massive stamp. Look how big it is. I feel like I want to stamp maybe one. I don't know. What do I want to do? Or do I want to stamp one like that in the middle lightly and then stamp a sentiment over the top? What have we got as far as sentiments in here? Merry and bright. To you and yours. I feel like I want to pop that coming down onto one side, maybe that side there. So let's do that in. Need a big block for this one. Let's do that in, I'm thinking maybe Misty Moonlight. Decorate the panel so you can watch me keep crafting. It's not getting my other jobs done though, Karen. Do you know that? Don't you? All right, so let's stamp that down just over here. It's actually quite big and it's not quite going to fit on there, but we'll do that. Look at that. And then there's some cute little stars in here that we need to use them. Okay, and I need to stick my sticker on. I'm sorry, I have a thing about the stickers. I have a thing about when I get them out that I have to stick the stickers on. Who else is like that? Who can't use them? And yet we used to use them the other way, that that we didn't put the stickers on the back, but I like to be able to see what I'm doing these days. Okay, so let's do that on there. And take off that bit. Okay, turn that over and stamp it down. Okay, so we've got that. Oh, stuck my sticker on the back there. And then I also want to do this cute bow. I think the bow's really cute, and I think we could do that. So we need another stamp for that. Why not? You had nothing else to do but to sit and watch me craft today, did you? Attach the stickers too. Is that so I keep crafting with you all? Okay, so we've got that. I'm going to do that in, I think, polished pink. Where is my polished pink? It should have been there, but now it's not. Okay, well, now we're in trouble because I don't know where my polished pink ink pad is. There it is. Found in amongst my mess. So I think we want to do a polished pink bow. We do a polished pink bow sitting just here. Polished pink bow. And we need a sentiment. I liked the, I think I'm just going to do the big Merry Christmas. Might just do Merry and Bright down here. And we might do that in mint macaron. See, we need to bring in all of the colours that we've used. So we might do mint macaron. You'll take all the crafting you can get. And I think I'm going to pop that just there. Merry and Bright. All right. Let's close up those ink pads. I so need to clean my craft room up. I have been crafting so much with you all that I have stuff from one end of the place to the other. And honestly, I'm falling over everything, trying to do things. So I need to do a big cleanup. So I think I'm going to have a nice cup of coffee when I finish. Do a big cleanup of my craft room, get my brain all nice and clear, ready to go, because I've got to design some things this afternoon. Okay. And then pop that onto the back. So just like that. So therefore, then you can have a space on the back to be able to write your message. And then they can still display their gorgeous card like that. And then I think just to make it even more special, I think we just need a little bit of bling. What have we got here? What bling can we do? Got some gorgeous, just some beautiful. These are our silver and clear. I'm trying to think of what the name of them are, but they're gorgeous. Just going to pop a few of those around. There. And we'll pop a few on the back as well. I feel like we could pop one right there in the middle. And then just a couple around, just to make it pretty. There. And another one down there. Okay, so what do you think, people? They are clear and epoxy dots, yes. There's something else about them. There's some other word on them. I can't remember. There's some other word on them. They're clear and epoxy dots, but they're, yeah. They have some other word, but there you go. So a super, super fun, beautiful fun fold. And as I said, a suspended book fold card, and Iced Images was the lady that did it. That's where I got mine from. So I think I'm going to have so much fun. And as I said, you can see on the back there where you can have room to write. So if you absolutely loved what I did today and you wanted to purchase any of the products, then feel free to go down into the show more box down below, or you can jump on over to my website, stampingwithdonnag.com, and shop with me. Don't forget the August host code when you're on checkout to make sure that you've popped that host code in for me. And it's been a super fun time crafting with you today. Just remember, we are in celebration right now. So during celebration, for any $90 that you spend, you can earn a free item. So if you purchased the bundle and some of the designer series paper, and you could earn the free bedazzling paper, some of the ribbons, some of the embellishments, you would definitely earn that that bedazzling paper for free. The envelope will fit into a normal size envelope, Merlene. Normal size envelope. I made sure that that I did, and it will fit into just the normal size envelope. Hang on, I'll grab one because I checked that out to make sure so that you all knew. So I'm going to hold this up at the back here so you can see it fits into an envelope, our normal Stampin' Up! Envelopes. And it's got room to move. You can see there, it's got room to move. Whoop, that way. Okay. So, yeah. So if you're not on my email list and you want the measurements, then by all means, sign up to that email list so that you get the measurements. And that way I can keep in touch with you and keep inspiring you as much as I possibly can. So thank you very much. Make sure you, exactly, Deborah's shared the video. So make sure you share the video over onto your social media sites. And all of the information that you need to purchase any of the products can be found in the Show More box down below on YouTube, or it can be found in the information description on Facebook. Thanks for sharing my video. Thanks for spending a little bit of a crafty time with me today. I've got lockdown until Saturday. Fingers crossed we may get out of it on Saturday, but you never know. I don't know whether I can keep up with these emails though. I mean, sorry, these crafting times, because it takes so much time. But anyway, I love coming together and crafting with you, and it's getting me through this lockdown. So thank you, everyone. Once again, my name's Donna Gray, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. Thank you very much, and I will see you all again. Have a great day.